Hi Nana. So we were learning about inductive effect and the applications of inductive effect. So in our previous class, we have studied the application of inductive effect. How it explains the stability of alkyl carbocation. So now today we'll discuss about uh, the acidity of carboxylic acids. How the acidity of carboxylic acid is explained by inductive effect. Okay. So generally acids means Ha. So acid is denoted by Ha. So it will decompose, or else it break down into H plus ions and A minus ion. So whenever acids are decomposed, it produces H plus ions, proton and A minus ions are formed. See, the acidity of the acid, okay, it depends upon how much stable the anion formed from it will be. Okay, so if the anion formed from the acid is more stable, then the acid is said to be strong acid, so it is having more acidity. If the anion formed from this acid it is less stable, then the acid is, it is said to be less acidic. Okay, so that means acidity is directly proportional to stability of the anion. Okay, right. So here, as it is carboxylic acids, so generally carboxylic acids are denoted by this formula RCOOH. So R means any length of carbon chain. Alkyl, generally it is denoted as alkyl. Okay, right. So this is carboxylic acid. When carboxylic acid loses protons, okay, so the remaining part is said to be carboxylate anion. So it is carboxylate anion. So when compared to carboxylic acid, carboxylate anion, in most of the cases, it is somewhat stable. See, let us see some examples. Say, generally, anion is stabilized by minus IE groups, minus inductive effect groups, minus inductive effect groups, or else minus I groups. They stabilize the anion. For example, if you see this one, so this is acetic acid, okay, CH3COOH. So if one of the hydrogen is replaced by chlorine, one of the hydrogen of acetic acid, if it is replaced by the chlorine, then it is said to be chloroacetic acid. So if you compare the acidic strength of acetic acid and chloroacetic acid, so chloroacetic acid is more acidic than acetic acid. Why? Because here this is chlorine. Chlorine is a minus inductive effect group, minus I group. So chlorine is minus I group. So whenever minus I group is present, what happens? See, actually, so this is acid and even this is also acid. So after losing proton, it forms this anion, and this acid will form this anion after losing proton. Okay, so the strength of the acid, it depends upon the how much stable the anion formed from it will be. So we have to compare which anion is more stable. So the anion which is more stable, so that the related acid will be more stable. Okay, so now how to compare the stability of the anion? Generally for anion, if it is attached to minus IE group, then it will be more stable. Why? Because here, so this is anion. So on oxygen negative charge is present. Here also on oxygen negative charge is present. So it is a charged species, it is not neutral species. Generally charged species are less stable. So the stability of the charged species, or else the stability of the ion, can be increased when the charge is decreased on this oxygen. See, look here. If you see this acetate ion, this methyl group is plus I group. It is a plus I group. Plus I group always will push the electrons, or else it always donate the electrons. So due to the inductive effect, what happens? These electrons will finally reach to this place, and finally already oxygen is negative in charge, and again due to inductive effect, some more electrons are pumped onto the oxygen. So that means the negative charge on the oxygen is increased because of methyl group, because of plus I group. So the negative charge on the anion is increased. So whenever the negative charge, or else whenever the charge is increased, the stability decreases. So if charge of ion, if charge of ion increases, then stability of the ion decreases. Stability decreases. So due to the presence of plus I group attached to this this acid, in this acid, so what happens? So the the net charge on the oxygen is increased. So whenever the net charge on the ion increases, what happens? So on this ion, entire ion, net charge is increased. Therefore stability decreases. Now let us see this one. See this chlorine. It is the chlorine. Chlorine is a minus IE group. So what happens? It will try to pull the electrons towards itself. So as due to inductive effect, what happens? So the electrons, so from the oxygen, the negative charge from the oxygen is reduced, and it will move towards this chlorine. So what happens? This chlorine will decrease the amount of charge on the oxygen. As a result, what happens? So the when the charge is decreased, when the charge on ion decreases, stability increases. So here, so minus IE group will decrease the charge on the anion. Therefore, it increases the stability of the anion. So as a result of this one, so this will become more stable. This will become more stable than this one. So as this ion is more stable than this ion, so the acid formed from this the acid from which this anion formed will be more stable, or else more acidic than the acid formed from this acid from which this anion is formed. So that means this acid is less stable, or else less acidic than this acid. So like this, what happens? Remember that minus IE groups will stabilize the anion, whereas the plus IE groups will destabilize the anion. Plus IE group will decrease the stability of anion. Okay, right. Next, now we will see another thing. Suppose CH2 COOH. Okay, so one hydrogen is replaced. Actually, it is acetic acid. It should be acetic acid. So one hydrogen is replaced by chlorine. Hence, it is said to be chloroacetic acid. It is chloroacetic acid. Okay. Suppose if two hydrogens are replaced by two chlorine groups like this, so that means there are two chlorines. They replace the two hydrogens. So it is like this. Let us assume. Okay. So COOH. So now it is called as a dichloroacetic acid. Dichloroacetic acid. Okay. Dichloroacetic acid. Suppose if three hydrogens are replaced. If three hydrogens are replaced, that means it is having three chlorine groups. Okay. So here, so which acid is more stable? It is a trichloroacetic acid. So which acid is more stable? Is chloroacetic acid, dichloroacetic acid, trichloroacetic acid? So which one is more stable? See, in order to compare the stability, we have to see stability, I mean which one is more acidic. So in order to compare this, so we have to see which groups are attached to that acid, either minus IE groups or plus IE groups. So here chlorines are attached, so minus IE groups. Minus IE groups always increases the stability of anion. See, the anion formed from this chloroacetic acid is this one, from dichloroacetic acid is this one, because as it is acid it loses protons. After losing of protons, so the anions formed will be like this, and even this is an acid, so after losing proton it forms anion like this. Now, so there is a negative charge on oxygen. So what happens, these are what, these are minus IE groups. So as these are minus IE groups, what happens, they will decrease the they will try to pull the electron density towards themselves, these chlorine atoms. So what happens, so large amount of electron density is pulled to these three chlorines. So here electron deficiency is occurred. So this electron deficiency, so it is revived by pulling the electron density from this group. So as a result of this one, what happened, the negative charge on oxygen is decreased. Here also there are two chlorine atoms. So these two chlorines, they will pull the electrons from the CH group, and this CH group in turn, it will pull the electrons from COO minus group. So as a result of this one, so there is a decrease in the negative charge on this oxygen, because the electrons are pulled, that means negative charge is pulled towards these centers. Okay, so as a result of this one, the negative charge on oxygen is decreased, but the decrease in negative charge, it is felt more. So it is experiencing more decrease in negative charge when compared to this one. So that means this one is more stable than this one. And here only one chlorine is pulling. Here one chlorine is pulling this electron density. So here what happens? So the number of minus IE groups. So when compared to this one, here minus IE groups are more. Here minus IE groups are still more. So with increase in number of with increase in the number of minus IE groups, with increase in the number of minus IE groups, what happens, the stability of the carboxylate ion, so this is carboxylate ion, this is also carboxylate ion, and even this is also carboxylate ion. But chlorocarboxylate ion, dichlorocarboxylate ion, it is trichlorocarboxylate ion. So all these are carboxylate ions only. Okay, so so there are three minus IE groups. Here three minus IE groups are present. Okay, but here only two minus IE groups are present. But here only one minus IE groups, only one minus IE group is present. So with increase in the number of minus IE groups, the stability of carboxylate ion increases. Okay, therefore the acidity of that acid will increase. The acidity of that acid will increase. That means, so this is ion, so its acid is, if I put a hydrogen, then it is related to its acid. So out of these three acids, which acid is stronger? So trichloroacetic acid is more stronger than dichloroacetic acid, and this is more stronger than chloroacetic acid, because this acid is having more number of minus IE groups. Okay, so due to the presence of more number of minus IE groups, the anion formed from this acid, it will become more stable. Okay, hence it is this particular acid is more acidic than this one, and this is more acidic than this one. So like this we can discuss that with the increase in number of IE groups, the stability of the carboxylate ion increases, therefore the acidity of that acid will increase. Okay, now we will compare the acids. Okay, so with the increase in the uh, minus IE effect. See, when compared to fluorine, already we have seen, when compared to fluorine, so the minus IE effect shown by chlorine is less. Okay, minus IE groups order, if you see, minus IE groups order, if you see fluorine shows more minus IE more negative, more minus inductive effect than chlorine. Suppose if it is like this, it is fluoroacetic acid, it is chloroacetic acid. Fluoroacetic acid, uh, fluoroacetic acid and chloroacetic acid. So which one is more stronger? So again we have to check. So in order to know which one is stronger acid, so we have to check the anion. So the anion formed from this one is this one, and from this acid is this one. Okay, so here fluorine and chlorine. So after fluorine and chlorine, fluorine is more minus IE group. So what happens? It will pull the electron, these electrons towards fluorine. So to more extent, when compared to fluorine, the chlorine will pull the electrons to less extent. So therefore, the decrease in the negative charge on this oxygen, it is much less. The decrease in negative charge is much more. The decrease in negative charge on this oxygen is much more when compared to the decrease in negative charge on this oxygen. So that means whenever the negative charge on anion is decreased, its stability increases. So here, so this one is more stable than this one, because so there is a more decrease in negative charge on this oxygen. Why there is more decrease in negative charge? Because in this acid fluorine is present. So fluorine will decrease the negative charge on this oxygen to more extent when compared to the chlorine, because chlorine, both fluorine and chlorine are minus IE groups, but fluorine is more minus IE group than chlorine. Okay, so that is why, so this is more stable than this one. So hence the acid formed, the acid from which this is formed. So CH3, sorry, CH2COOH, fluoroacetic acid, it is a stronger acid, so it is having more acidic nature than chloroacetic acid. Okay, so that means by comparing the anion formed from that acid, and comparing the anion means the stability of anion formed from the acid, so the acidity of the acid can be judged. Okay, so like this. So fluoroacetic acid is stronger acid than chloroacetic acid, because fluorine is more minus IE group than chlorine. Okay, that means the acidity also depends upon electronegativity. So here minus IE groups. So more minus IE group means more electronegative group. Okay, so remember that the acidity depends. The acidity also depends on the acidity depend. It also depends on the electronegativity, on the group which is more electronegative. It is having more minus IE value. That means more. It will show more minus IE. Okay, so or as strength of minus IE group. Okay, so that means the acidity also depends on electronegativity or as a strength of minus IE group. Okay, electronegativity or the strength of minus IE group. Okay, see, as electronegativity or strength of minus IE, okay, if increases, okay, so that means if it increases, what happens? Okay, the acidic nature, the acidity or else the acidic nature or acidity increases. So remember, this is important. As electronegativity or strength of minus IE increases, so this is upward arrow, that means, which means it increases, it indicates increases. The acidity also increases. Okay, right. Now we will see another example. As distance increases, the minus IE decreases. With increase in distance, with increase in distance, the minus IE decreases. Therefore acidity decreases. We'll see an example for this. For example, there is an acid like this. So here this is alpha carbon, this is beta carbon, and this is gamma carbon. So on gamma carbon, chlorine is present. So chlorine is minus IE group. It will try to pull the electrons from this center. So we will compare these three. This is one, another one, CH3. So here I will arrange the chlorine on the on this carbon. Okay, CH2 COOH. So here from this from carboxyl from this carboxylic group, so the chlorine is far away when compared to this one. Here in this compound, the chlorine is far away, but here the distance between the chlorine and this one, it is somewhat less. Next, CH3 CH2 CHCl COOH. So now the question is, which one is more acidic out of this one, and this one? So this is what, this is 1 2 3 4 chloro propanoic acid, sorry, butanoic acid. This is 3 chloro butanoic acid, and this is 2 chloro butanoic acid. So out of these three, which one is more acidic? See, always remember that with increase in distance, the minus IE decreases. Whenever minus IE decreases, what happens? Acidity decreases. Minus IE group, minus IE of anion, minus IE on anion decreases. See, look here. First we will write we will convert these acids into anions. So the anion formed from this is this one. Anion formed from this is this one, because always anion will formed after loss of one proton. So this acid will lose one proton and convert into this anion, and this acid will convert into this anion after losing proton, and this anion after losing this proton, it convert into this this acid, this anion. Okay, so now we have to compare the stability of these three anions. So which anion is more stable? So remember that the anions, for anions, minus IE group increases the stability of anion. So all these three, here also chlorine, and here, even in this also chlorine. Chlorine is minus IE group. So there is only one chlorine in all the three cases. But here this chlorine is far away. So whenever the minus IE group is distantly placed, what happens? It will show less minus IE effect. Minus IE effect shown by this chlorine is less when compared to this chlorine. Okay, and the minus IE effect shown by this chlorine is more. Whenever minus IE is more, what happens? So this electron density is pulled by this chlorine to more extent. So this chlorine will decrease the electron density on this oxygen to more extent. But the decrease in the electron density on this oxygen, it is somewhat less Okay, when compared to the decrease in electron density on this oxygen, because so this chlorine is somewhat far away from this group. In this, the chlorine is still far away from this group, so therefore the decrease in electron density on this oxygen will be even here also it is not that much. So here whenever much decrease in negative charge on the anion, the stability of the anion will increase. Okay, so much decrease in the charge on anion, much decrease in the charge on anion. Okay, so will increase the stability, will increases the stability of anion, will increase the stability of anion to more extent, So here what happens? So this is more stable, this anion is more stable because the minus IE group is very nearer, minus IE group it is somewhat farther, and it is far away from the anion part. Okay, so here if you see 3, so this is 3, this is 2, and this is 1. So 3 is more stable than 2, and 2 is more stable than 1. Okay, so the acid, so I mean this acid, okay, the acid related to this anion, it is more acidic than the acid related to this anion, and this and the acid related to this anion is very least acidic. Okay, right. So this is called as gamma chlorobutyric acid, beta chlorobutyric acid, alpha chlorobutyric acid, or else gamma chlorobutanoic acid, beta chlorobutanoic acid, alpha chlorobutanoic acid. So alpha chlorobutanoic acid is more acidic than beta chlorobutanoic acid, and beta chlorobutanoic acid is more acidic than the gamma chlorobutanoic acid. Okay, right. So this is what, this is the order of acidity, order of acidity, and even stability, order of stability, order of stability also, or order of stability of anion, order of stability of anion. Okay, right. Now we will see some more points related to acidity of carboxylic acids due to how it is how it will change due to inductive effect. How inductive effect will change the acidity of an acid. Some more examples we will see. Suppose HCOOH, CH3COOH, CH3 CH2COOH, right. See, remember that plus IE group, okay, will decrease the stability of anion. Will decrease the stability of anion. Remember that plus IE group will decrease the stability of anion, whereas minus IE group will increase the stability of anion. See, this methyl group. Methyl group is plus IE group. Here it is ethyl group. It is also plus IE group. Okay, so here it is more plus IE group when compared to methyl group. Always remember that ethyl group is more plus I. Already I have given you that order in our previous class. Okay, so ethyl group, it is more plus IE group than methyl group. Okay, so that means, so as it is more plus IE group, what happens? So it will decrease the stability of the anion to more extent. So now let us see, this is formic acid, this is acetic acid, and this is propanoic acid. Okay, so these acid will form anions after losing protons like this. Okay, now we have to compare the stability of the anion. So which anion is more stable? So in order to compare the stability of anion, we have to see which groups are attached. Either plus E group is attached or minus IE group is attached to that anion. So here, to this anion, in this anion, this is plus IE group. So whenever plus IE group is attached, what happens? So plus IE group, plus IE group always donates electrons. Always they will give electrons, or else they release electrons. So what happens? So plus IE group releases electrons. Plus IE group always releases electrons. So that means ethyl group, this is ethyl group, so ethyl group will release the electrons. So these electrons are pumped into this one. So already this oxygen is suffering from negative charge. Again some more negative charge, or else some more electrons density is added to this part. So as a result of this one, the more this oxygen will get more negative charge. So whenever negative charge is increased, increase in negative charge will decrease the stability, or else increase in any charge will decrease the stability. So here the charge is increased on the oxygen, so therefore the stability is decreased. Okay, stability is decreased. As the stability is decreased, stability of anion. So here the acidity of an acid depends upon the stability of the anion. So as stability is decreased, so what happens? This is less acidic in nature. Okay, so this anion is formed from the acid which is less acidic. Now we will compare this one. We will compare this one with this one. So here methyl group is present. So even methyl group is also plus IE group. It also pumps electron into this one. But the electron density pumped by this methyl group onto this COO minus, it is less when compared to the electron density pumped by this group onto this one. So it will pump, or else it will release more electron density onto this one. So what happened? It will be least stable. Okay, its stability, it is very much affected. So here its stability is also affected, but it is not affected that much extent. Okay, here methyl group is also releasing electron density onto this one. Therefore the oxygen electron density is increased, but the increase in electron density on this oxygen, it is comparatively less when compared to the increase in electron density on this one. So here electron density is more increased, here electron density is less increased. So that means it is more stable than this one. Now if you see here hydrogen, so hydrogen, it is not a minus IE group, or else it is not a plus IE group. What happens? It does not affect the electron density on this one. So what happens? The electron density on oxygen, it is not increased by hydrogen. So what happens? So here electron density is increased, here electron density is further increased on this group. So what happens? When compared to this one, this is more stable. Okay, because here it is not a plus IE group. So hydrogen does not affect the electron density on the oxygen. It does not increase the electron density on the oxygen. But methyl group will increase the electron density on the oxygen, and ethyl group will increase electron density much on the oxygen. So that means this group will decrease the stability of this. This group will decrease the stability, but not that much decrease in stability. So this one does not decrease the stability. So as a whole, what happens? So this is least stable, and this is somewhat intermediate stable, and this is more stable. Okay. So out of these three, so this is a formate ion. Okay, and it is formed from formic acid. So formic acid is stronger acid than acetic acid. Acetic acid is stronger acid than propanoic acid. Okay, so this is the acidic, decreasing order of acidic acidity of these acids. Okay, see here, plus IE group will decrease the stability of anion, because plus IE groups will release electrons onto the anion. So already anion is having more electron density on the on the oxygen. So it is suffering from the negative charge. It is suffering a lot from the due to the presence of negative charge on it, and minus IE group will still further increase the negative charge on the oxygen. Therefore, the stability is further decreased. Okay, right. So remember that. So these are all what? These are all unsubstituted saturated monocarboxylic acids. Among unsubstituted saturated 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 monocarboxylic acid. These three are monocarboxylic acid. They are unsubstituted, okay, and they are saturated. Okay, monocarboxylic acids. So among unsubstituted saturated monocarboxylic acids, okay, the strongest acid is formic acid. It is formic acid, the acid which is present in the red ants. Okay, formic acid. So this is formic acid. It is the most acidic acid amongst unsubstituted saturated monocarboxylic acids. Okay, right. Now we'll see. We'll compare the monocarboxylic acid with the dicarboxylic acids. So these are all monocarboxylic acids. Now we will see. We'll compare the monocarboxylic acid with the dicarboxylic acid. For example, CH3COOH. So acetic acid, it is a monocarboxylic acid, and this is oxalic acid. Oxalic acid means COOH. Okay, so dicarboxylic acid, this is monocarboxylic acid. Remember, dicarboxylic acids are more acidic than monocarboxylic acids due to the presence of here minus IE group. So this is minus IE group. This is also minus IE group. So minus IE group is present, but here plus IE group is present. So this is what? This is plus IE group. Plus IE group will decreases the acidic nature, whereas minus IE group will increase the acidic nature. COOH, already we have seen COOH is a minus IE group. So look here. So here to this COOH group, COOH is attached. So here minus IE group is attached. But here to the COOH group, CH3 is attached. So it is a plus IE group. So remember that minus IE group will increases the acidic nature, whereas plus IE group will decrease the acidic nature. Okay, right. Now we will compare the dicarboxylic acid. There are so many dicarboxylic acids. We will compare the acidic nature of dicarboxylic acids. For example, oxalic acid, COOH, So this is oxalic acid. Oxalic acid. Next, so this is malonic acid. Malonic acid. What is the difference between these two? So here between COOH groups, so there is one CH2 group. But between here in oxalic acid, between COOH groups, so this is one COOH group, this is another COOH group. So between two COOH groups, there is no CH2 group in oxalic acid. But in malonic acid, there is one CH2 group. If you see succinic acid, in succinic acid, between two COOH groups, there are two CH2 groups. So there are two CH2 groups between these two COOH groups. Okay, this is succinic acid. This is succinic acid. Okay, so which one is stronger acid? Which one is stronger acid out of these three? See, comparatively, this is more acidic than this one, and this is more acidic than this one. Okay, remember that among unsubstituted saturated, these are all dicarboxylic acids. Okay, among unsubstituted saturated dicarboxylic acids, okay, the strongest acid is oxalic acid. See what is happening here. So with increasing distance between the two COOH groups, so here the distance between two COOH groups is less, but here the distance between two COOH groups is increased due to the presence of CH2. Here there are two CH2 groups between two COOH groups. So with increase in the distance between the COOH groups, what happens? The acidic nature decreases. So that is why oxalic acid is a strong acid when compared to malonic acid, and malonic acid is strong acid when compared to succinic acid. Okay, among unsubstituted saturated dicarboxylic acids, the strongest acid is oxalic acid. Okay, right. Next we will compare the acid with the carboxylate ions. For example, take the same oxalic acid. So this is oxalic acid. Suppose if one proton, if it loses one proton, then it converts into like this COO minus. Suppose if it loses one more proton, then it converts into COO minus, COO minus. So out of these three, which one is more acidic? Which one is more acidic? So this is more acidic than this one, and this is more acidic than this one. Okay, right. Next one. So compare acetic acid CH3COOH with benzoic acid COOH. pH means benzene ring. Actually, pH means this stands for benzene ring, but after removal of one hydrogen from the benzene ring, so actually this is benzene. If you remove one hydrogen from benzene, so this bond will remain empty, vacant. So now it is called as phenyl group, simply pH. Suppose if phenyl group, if it is attached to COOH, okay, then it is said to be benzoic acid. It is said to be benzoic acid. Okay, so this is benzoic acid because this is phenyl group and COOH. So out of acetic acid and benzoic acid, out of acetic acid and benzoic acid, which one is stronger acid? See, remember that in order to compare the acidic nature, so first we have to see what the stability of the anion. We have to compare the stability of the anion. So anion formed from this is this one, and anion formed from this one is this one. Now we have to compare the stability of these two anions. So in order to compare the stability of anions, so we have to see which groups are attached to that anion. So here in this group, in this anion, phenyl group is present, whereas in this anion methyl group is present. So phenyl group is minus IE group. Phenyl group is minus IE group, whereas methyl group is plus IE group. Already we know that minus IE group will increase the stability of anion, whereas plus IE group decreases the stability of anion. So that means, so due to the presence of minus IE group, this anion is more stable. Okay, so that means as this anion is more stable than this anion, so the benzoic acid is stronger acid than acetic acid. So benzoic acid is stronger acidic than this acetic acid. So like this, we can compare any two given acids. Okay, so for the comparison of any two given acids, we have to convert those acids into anions, and now we have to compare the stability of those anions. So to compare the stability of those anions, first we have to see that anion is connected to which group, minus IE group or plus IE group. Okay, so like that. So inductive effect helps us to compare the acidity of carboxylic acid. So acidity of carboxylic acids can be learned like this. Okay, right. One more example you will see. This is fluoroacetic acid. Okay, so now this is a dichloroacetic acid. This is fluoroacetic acid, this is dichloroacetic acid. Already we know that the this fluorine and chlorine, they are what? They are minus IE groups. Fluorine, the minus IE, fluorine is more minus IE group than chlorine. So in this compound, one fluorine is present, whereas in this compound two chlorines are present. That means here only one minus IE group, is present. Only one minus IE group is present, but here two minus IE groups are present. Okay, there are two minus IE groups are present. So due to the presence of more number of minus IE groups in this compound, so this compound is more acidic than this one. Okay, the anion formed from this acid and from this acid. So if you compare the anions, so in this anion there are two minus IE groups, whereas in this anion only one minus IE group. So as a result of this one, so what happened? So this anion is more stable than this anion. Okay, so that is why fluoroacetic acid, fluoroacetic acid is less acidic than dichloroacetic acid. Okay, so like this this inductive effect helps us to compare the acidity of carboxylic acids. Okay, so like this we can discuss about the acidity of carboxylic acid. So this is one of the applications of inductive effect. So now we will see another application, third application of inductive effect. Okay, we'll see the third application of inductive effect. What is the third application of inductive effect? So here comparison of basicity. Okay, how inductive effect helps us to find which base is which substance is more basic than the other substance. So that means comparison of basicity of different substances can be done, okay, with the help of inductive effect. So this is the third application. What is that one? Basicity of amines. Basicity of amines. What are amines? See, generally organic bases are Lewis bases. So amines means RNH2 group. RNH2 groups. So here nitrogen, on nitrogen there is a lone pair of electron. Due to the presence of lone pair of electrons on the nitrogen, so nitrogen, it can act as Lewis base because it can donate the electron pair to any other atom or else any other group. Okay, so that means due to the presence of lone pair on the nitrogen atom, so the amines are said to be Lewis bases. Lewis bases. All amines. Okay, all amines are generally amines are organic bases. Okay, they are Lewis bases. They are electron pair donors because presence of electron pairs, they are electron pair donors. Okay. See, what is basicity? Basicity means, so how much easily the electron pair can be donated by that substance. So if a substance donates electron pair easily, then it is a strong base. If a substance cannot donate the electron pair easily, then it is said to be weak base. That means basicity is nothing but what? Basicity is measured based on what? Based on how easily a base, a substance here, which substance means base, how easily a substance donates a pair of electrons. If a substance can donate a pair of electrons easily, then that substance is said to be more basic in nature. If a substance cannot donate if a substance donates an electron pair with difficulty, then that substance is less basic in nature. Okay, see, if you see the basicity order of amines or else general substances, so here ammonia, it is having a lone pair of electron, so it is less basic when compared to amine, primary amine. So for example, methylamine, because when compared to here on nitrogen there is a lone pair of electron, here also lone pair of electron, but here methyl group, what happens? It is a plus IE group. So due to the presence of plus IE group, this plus IE group will pump the electrons onto this nitrogen. This methyl group will pump electrons onto this nitrogen because it is plus IE group. Plus IE group always will release electrons to the atoms which are attached to this plus IE group. So due to the presence of this nitrogen, it is having more electron density because some of the electron density is also added to this nitrogen. But here there is no addition of electron density from outside because hydrogens cannot add electron density on this nitrogen. So therefore what happened? This nitrogen is readily it will readily lose this electron pair to the other atoms if it required. So that means this nitrogen is ready to lose its electron pair more readily when compared to this nitrogen. So that is why, so the basic nature of methyl amine, it is more when compared to ammonia. Suppose if there are two methyl groups attached to that nitrogen like this, if there are two methyl groups attached, so this methyl group is, every methyl group is plus IE group. So that means this methyl group will release electrons density, and even this methyl group also will release electron density onto this nitrogen. So the electron density of nitrogen will increase further. So therefore this nitrogen will become readily, it is ready to lose its electron to other atom. So therefore what happens? So the increase in plus IE groups on this nitrogen, okay, attached to this nitrogen. So if the number of plus IE groups increases, what happens? That nitrogen will become more basic in nature. Okay, right? So that means this is NN, this is called as NN dimethylamine. This is methylamine, this is ammonia. N dimethylamine, dimethylamine, methylamine, ammonia. So here what happened? Plus IE group, plus IE groups as number of plus IE groups, as number of plus IE groups increases, what happened? The basic nature increases. Why the basic nature increases? Because with the increase in number of plus IE groups, what happens? These plus IE group, they will try to release electron density onto this nitrogen. Here also it will try to release electron density onto this nitrogen. So this nitrogen will get more electron density, and this nitrogen is, as it is having more electron density, it is ready to lose its electron pair to some other atom which is required. Okay, right. So that means plus IE group increases the basicity. As number of IE groups increases, the basicity, the basic nature increases. Okay, so that means this is more basic than this one, and this is more basic than this one. As the number of plus IE groups increases, basicity increases. Suppose if any minus IE group is attached, for example NH2. So to this NH2, suppose here let us assume CH2, and to this one NO2 group is attached. NO2 group is attached. So that means this NO2 group, it is minus IE group. What does minus IE group do? Minus IE group will take the electron. It will take the electron density. So what happened? The electron density from this carbon is taken by NO2, and this carbon, it will further take the electron density from nitrogen. So therefore there is a decrease in electron density on the nitrogen. So whenever there is a decrease in electron density on nitrogen, that nitrogen cannot lose its electron pair to the other atom, hence its basic nature decreases. So what happens? So minus IE groups will decrease the basic nature or else basicity. Minus IE group will decrease the basicity, whereas plus IE group will increase the basicity. Okay, and one more thing regarding acidity, minus IE group will increase the acidity, and plus IE group decrease the acidity. Okay, right. So here compare this one, NH2 CH3. So now compare these two. So which one is more basic in nature? See here, this is plus IE group. Methyl group is plus IE group, and ammonia, amine group. So on nitrogen there is a lone pair. So what happened? This is plus IE group. So it really therefore it pumps, or else it releases electrons onto the nitrogen. Therefore electron density on nitrogen increases. Therefore the nitrogen it will readily lose electron to the other atom. Hence it acts as a strong base. So here what happens? The basic nature of methylamine is more when compared to here nitromethylamine. Okay, nitromethylamine. Right. So in this way basicity of amines can be explained with the help of inductive effect. Right. So we will learn the other things in the next video.